Welcome guys to another episode of Boom Arena. Today I'm gonna be playing some ladder games and yeah, hope you guys will enjoy. Today we're gonna be playing with a general drunker setup, which is pretty relaxing for me to play, and we're gonna start against actually zero medal player. Recently I was playing on a Boom Arena ladder and literally like 80% of games were against competent players, so my guess is that player pool is kinda draining out and only like dedicated players are still there, but we're getting zero medal at first today, so this game still has a chance to prove me wrong. Anyhow, he's gonna be playing Dark Knight, which is just not reassembling a real deck, so we're gonna just easily defend this counter push of his and take a very comfortable damage lead at the beginning. Playing the ghost in the back. Just chill for a bit. I think he doesn't have a Dark Knight in cycle yet, so I can just go in. And hopefully it's gonna be successful for me. He's gonna be playing a Skeleton Horde. I forgot that he has that card. It may prove troublesome later on, but yeah. I don't know, I would have played a Footman Keg, but I didn't for two reasons. One of them is that Stonephones got split from a Steel Hammer too far, and the second one is I want to actually save the Footman Keg for the next Scale Horde, because Scale Horde isn't a good card to be trading with because it just dies to any spells or anything that reassembles Splash even just a tiny bit. But on the other side, it makes for opponent very hard to just die to anything at all, so if you're playing Skeleton Horde, you're pretty much setting yourself into a 3-minute game scenario, because unless your opponent has Blitz, and be fair to yourself, nobody plays Blitz, like bullets are just a bare alternative. No one will actually kill you in the first 3 minutes, so you're kinda either will drop a tower and will die instantly before a tie break, but you won't be 3-starred, or you're gonna... okay, that was unfortunate. Or you're gonna get absolutely blasted in a tie break, because just Skeleton Horde isn't the best troop to trade with. It on paper provides value, but these troops are just too clumped up, they serve a similar purpose, and like I've said, they die to any splash. My general advice being like, do not play Skeleton Horde if you want to improve, because Skeleton Horde is pretty much a card that kinda forces you to play in one way, always. And yeah, it just needs a good environment for improvement. I'm gonna play Necromancer, bait out the poison, there we go. It's gonna react like this, it's fine by me. Necromancer should die, which is, I guess, cool. Play Drunker. This guy is playing Viking on ladder, and if you know anything about me, is that Viking is kinda bane of my existence. For the very simple reason, like, there's no fisherman or cowboy or anything that can pretty much counter a Viking, so general will be very struggling in this matchup. Very simple reasoning, so for that reason we're gonna be just avoiding any major trades in a single mana unless opportunity arises, and I think I can actually force him to play something heavier here. He's gonna actually be... oh my god. Yeah, that was a major blunder on his part. I think what happened is that he respects my general play very much, so he literally don't want to play Viking at all until I'm gonna be playing general. So yeah, this playstyle obviously may be a bit confusing for you, because like I cannot pretty much defend the Viking as well, so he should be playing it as much as possible, but at the same time I can also base trade, and base trade is like one of the most dangerous mechanism for him to deal with in this matchup, so I think he's just respecting it for a bit too much. This ghost, okay, this ghost will have some run, which, yeah, we're gonna be obviously beneficial for me. I'm gonna still keep playing necromancers in the back, because if he's gonna okay, I was thinking about it for a bit, but yeah, it's just not worth it. If he's gonna keep playing poisons, he's not gonna get the enough damage till the end of the game to take me down, so that's absolutely a fabulous deal for me, which I'm gonna be taking for now because I don't have better things to do. He's gonna be actually getting way more and more aggressive with poisons, so I'm gonna just capitalize, play Viking, get some very healthy shots, and these are actually good ones. I forgot that Necromancer spawns a ape, so that's gonna be a bit concerning. He's gonna use a cyclone, which also is gonna be frustrating, but whatever can I do? I think that's the point of the game, where I can just play some lightnings and basically win the game, but yeah, I don't want to go too ahead of myself for the simple reason, if he kills me, I'm dead. Which is not that surprising, but it's a very efficient strategy of him. If I play one lightning that's gonna be, well, not the best one, I'm gonna be struggling to get back to the game. I'm gonna play Necromancer here because he spends so much mana, and I think that pretty much closes the game. He played really well, but yeah, we take the dub, and we're gonna jump to the next one. In hindsight, I should probably stop doing this. Let's jump to the next one. I don't know, it seems kinda not cool and outdated. It feels kinda nice when I'm doing it on the flow because, well, I'm not editing these videos too much, but when I'm like hearing the replay of the videos, like if I rewatch it before posting, it sounds kinda cringe when I do that, so I'll probably have to come up with something else that's gonna be some more of a smooth transition, or just not doing this because, well, it doesn't benefit the quality of my videos, and I've just noticed it. Okay, this guy will be very quickly perished, and we're gonna be halfway there to our today's goal. Okay, he's gonna another Viking play. Like, many people are actually playing Vikings, so this video will be very hard to record, but like, whatever. I feel very confident that I can take them down, so that's why I'm gonna record. Okay. Okay, he's gonna be throwing poison now. Oh my god. And he's throwing blitz. Oh, that's not looking very fine. He wasted a lot of mana, so technically I should be able to punish him with general, but at the same time I wasted a lot of mana myself, so I don't think that's the case. If I were be able to stop the thief from connecting, I would have been in a very good spot, but since that wasn't the case, I don't think I have any advantage at all, so I'll have to just, yeah, keep defending and hope for some opening, because unlike my previous opponent, I think this guy kinda knows what he's doing, so I'm gonna just kill this ghost. That's very fine. I'm gonna leak a bit. Never hurt anyone to leak. Usually you don't want to leak mana, especially when you are, I mean, you cannot leak when you are not full, but hate when it happens, but at the same time I should have seen that one coming. I think I can play general because he just wasted a lot of mana here. Yeah, I'm gonna be getting a lot of damage here. He's gonna even get a wrong target, so I'm gonna get... I mean, he's gonna get my tower in return, but there was nothing I could do to stop it in the first place, so I think it's not that bad of a trade that you can think of. The most concerning thing, okay, yeah, obviously I'm gonna be trying not to get killed, and okay, this Viking is just having a rant on my tower, and it's just not cool. He's already poisoning my tower, and he knows kinda what he wants. That's a correct call by all means, because in his next poison will just win the game. So we are gonna be unfortunately going down in this matchup. Like I've said, it's a very hard one to play, especially when your opponent knows what he's doing. Like, he's not gonna give me any chance to recover. That's gonna be just good game. Wow, that was way harder than I expected, but at the same time, like I've said, I have no tools to defeat the Vikings, so I kinda expected to lose it in the first place. Whew. Okay, we get the next game. It's gonna be Vayne, who looks like he's gonna be almost at 900. Unfortunately, I don't read his first digger, but it doesn't matter. If I recall correctly, he was playing Dark Knight. So that's gonna be our opponent, and he's gonna be playing Ghost first play, which is a fine opening move. Have no complaints to that. A cheeky Necromancer also ain't bad. He's gonna play Font Hat, so it's gonna be this defensive Dark Knight deck, which is... I don't know if I agree with this. With this agenda, since like... Dark Knight is already good by itself on defense, so why would you add something else for that defense? It's already working, so like... Okay, that Drunker kinda lived for a second longer. It was very huge. And right now our general, was about to say Drunker, will get a free round on this tower. Okay, Necromancer doesn't turn. It was kinda micro by me. No biggie though, we're still in a tremendous lead because probably just his deck isn't well balanced. Unfortunately, Ghost won't pick up these fonts in time, so I'm gonna play Footman Keg. Nothing too shabby. He's gonna counter it with Ghost himself. That was a very good recognition that he can activate my Ghost by playing against a Footman, which is very smart. And we're gonna be heading into a double mana time where I just have a tremendous advantage. Yeah. Oh, the thing I was wanting to talk about is that... Okay, first of all, he's not playing Dark Knight, so with it out of the way, many people are playing Viking on ladder recently, and I don't know from where does it come from, because like Viking doesn't strike me as a very viable archetype, but for some reason people are just fearing Dark Knight and stuff, so maybe it's the major reason for its high usage. For this reason, I feel like if you want to actually play some deck which will grant you a lot of medals, I would highly suggest playing Super A, just because, okay, there are the Bone Busters. Because with good Super A play you can just beat the Viking every time. I'm not sure I'm gonna show it in this video, but I have some previous videos where I showcase this to be true. We're gonna get this guy once again. I don't think he's gonna change the Viking himself, because he's having a lot of success with this deck, so yeah, we're gonna just wait a bit for his first move, and if he doesn't play anything, I'm gonna just cycle and Footman Keg, get a little stab, there we go, and yeah, he's gonna be waiting again, so from what I'm seeing, he's just waiting for me to make a mistake, and I'm just not interested in making mistakes this time, so we're gonna be playing Necromancer, and he's gonna be playing Poison, which is very early for a Poison. I'm gonna be playing General, and I'm gonna be having a good mana advantage, which is very cool when you're playing against heavier decks because you will just accumulate more wealth. I'm gonna be playing Ghost here, followed by he's not gonna block it. That's very fortunate for us. He's gonna get a lock onto my general though, so I'm gonna be losing a win condition here, which is greatly unfortunate, but I'm gonna get another general and I'm gonna play it as soon as it's possible, because right now he doesn't have a good response against it, and I'm gonna get a lot of damage in early game, which will guarantee me very easy mid game. Hopefully that's gonna be like a ton of damage for me. I'm very happy with that result. That's usually also the trick you can do. It's just playing general in the back usually is a good strategy if you don't know a way to break through, and this time it worked perfectly. And I think it worked out actually because of him because of him poisoning my necromancer earlier on. It was just not a good move to begin with, because right now he's gonna be playing aggressive Vikings though, which obviously is a move in a good direction for him, because I'm gonna be struggling with every Viking he plays, and as long he's not gonna notice it, I'm gonna be absolutely fine. But yeah. Okay, this Bomberman got way more value than I anticipated prior. That's not gonna be a problem. He's gonna have to react to this Footman Keg with a Digger, very nice, and we're gonna just keep on trading, because if we keep on trading, we're actually gonna be faster. We're gonna be faster in getting the job done. I'm gonna right now try to kite this Boza forever. That Viking. Okay. This Necromancer was very annoying, and yeah, I'm gonna get a shot off, so yeah. These were some blunders I didn't want to make, but well, it happened, so we're gonna just have to send it and wish for the best. I'm gonna play a foot. Okay, he's gonna obviously play a Cyclone, which is like a very bad move, but given the situation, it's gonna actually win him the game. So that was a very bad throw out of me, and it just proves how bad of a matchup against Viking is. Like, one mistake and you're probably losing the game. I shouldn't... Whatever, let's jump to the next game. And here I was saying that was a very bad outro. Sorry guys, like, it happens. I got a bit nervous because I'm just getting Vikings over and over again. Like I've said, if I were to play a Super Abe, these games would be way easier and I would have way better time dealing with that. Even with this phenomenal early game lead, I wasn't able to close the game, which is kinda ridiculous, but it also a reality of the situation, which... Oh my god, he's so fucking aggressive. I'm just not the fan of his game. And the thing is, he wouldn't play these things against like every ladder player, but since he knows my deck by heart, he kinda knows which plays will be most annoying, and he just plays them over and over again. So I pretty much cannot counterplay it. I'm gonna play Drunker and hope for the best. He's gonna play Viking now. Okay. He's not gonna be playing Viking, he's gonna be playing a Fun Hut, which is another annoying part to the puzzle. Like, if you have 3 counters against a win condition, you have to be like absolutely paranoid about like... Okay, he is gonna be like Necromancer here. I'm not gonna even get a hit, which kinda sucks, but there's nothing I can do about it. Another sucky part is that I don't have a good response to a Necromancer as well, because I kinda don't want to lightning unless I have a guaranteed victory. Okay, right now I'm gonna lightning, but it's only for one reason, because I'm pretty sure he's gonna add something, but it wasn't in range, so this Viking will fall obvious. Okay, wow, 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 wow. You cannot be playing like this, sir. Oh no, right now he better be losing, because if he's not that lost with this kind of position, I don't know what I have to. There we go. Okay, so right now he made a blunder with this cycle. He absolutely shouldn't have played that. I think I don't mind overextending myself at all, because he's just so far behind and he's not gonna be able to catch up soon enough. The game ends, GG's, and this time we're gonna be actually taking this guy down. Alright, I'm recording back again, and I'm gonna be up against another Viking bridge spam, which is like the plague of nowadays ladder. I don't know why am I playing against so many Vikings, but like everyone is playing it for some reason, and thus I'm gonna be kinda forced to play not my best game, but I think with that being said, I can just name the video General versus Hard matchups, because I'm just playing against so many Vikings and each of this matchup is just hard technically to play, so I think I'm gonna be completely justified for what I'm doing, and he's gonna be annoying once again. Okay, he's not having a good card against Ghosts unless he wants to play Twins. That's obviously a good option for me. Okay, this Ghost will actually go back, which is like not optimal. I wanted to force more mana out of him, and he's gonna be playing Viking, so in theory I should be pressuring the opposite lane, but in practice, if I were to do that, I would be dead. So I will just not do that, what I was about to say, and prevent this piercing archer from getting value. Unfortunately, I don't have a better play against his Viking, because like I've said, I have no way to kill it except my Super Devil, and if my Super Devil dies to a piercing archer, I'm kinda screwed, so I had to play it that way and not the other. I'm gonna play Super Devil, heal everything up, and hopefully get some value out of my troops. I got some damage, which is, like I've said, very fine, but you can't be sure if that's enough. And that's another thing, if they get a lucky Viking, you pretty much cannot do anything about that, so I'm gonna be trying to just hold. He's gonna get... That's what I'm saying, I cannot stop Viking. Like, it's not like I'm tilted or something, I'm just getting hard matchups over and over again, and there's absolutely nothing I can do to stop it, except like just switching decks, and for the sake of recording a video, I'm not going to do so, but yeah, I cannot stop these twins, by the way. These will connect to my tower, and yeah, that's the game. And I'm gonna get a rematch against him, maybe for the best, because, well, obviously losing medals is kinda bad, but there's obviously a way that I can bounce back. Another thing that is very annoying for me is that they are getting 60 medals for each win, which should be relatively easy for them, and I'm getting minus 16 for every loss, I mean plus 4 for every win, which kinda acts symmetrically. That was very bad flying bomb. I don't know how to deal with that. We're gonna be playing like this and okay, I'm just hoping for some rebounds in damage, and it's just not gonna be happening because he's having devils, and like probably you've guessed it, I don't have a good response against devils, so I'm gonna getting just a half damage of his in this push out, and I'm gonna be forced to play reactively like the previously. That's very fun content. Are you enjoying it? If you enjoy this content, make sure to hit the subscribe button. Because I don't enjoy playing against a Viking bridge spam over and over again. Like, what the hell is this ladder? Obviously, he's gonna be playing Viking at the bridge because he's an absolute menace to society. And I'm gonna be trying to kite, and it was a very good call, given the fact that I'm at a loss of words, honestly. Because it was a very good move if I were to have mana to block these twins, but I didn't. So it was a very bad move. It changes so fast, and I'm not a huge fan of that. I can't even cycle to another drunker. I probably should have just lightninged it. It would have given more value. I'm gonna still do it for the sake of getting damage, and that was basically my sellout. I've sacked the tower to get this, and I don't think it's enough. He's gonna play another flying bomb, which is basically ending my career in every shape and form. And right now I have 20 seconds to basically get his tower down, which will be very challenging, especially given the fact he has a Viking, and yeah, he's gonna even play Blitz to assure his victory. Very well played. And I'm fucking tired of losing to Viking over and over again. Yeah, I'm switching decks. I don't give a fuck. Alright, so I've switched decks, and okay. That's gonna be absolutely brilliant. So I've switched decks to Super Ape to kinda prove the point that I am absolutely able to counter a Viking strategy, but it appears that my opponent is up. Okay. Well, that shouldn't happen. Whatever. That I'm absolutely capable of beating the Viking strategy anyway, but my opponent will be running Steelbait, which is not a Viking deck, and Super Ape still goes in front of the Swordman. Well, that sucks, but yeah. I'm gonna be playing up against Steelbait, which is like 100-0 matchup for me, and there's absolutely no way of me losing this one, so I'm gonna be just countering this 6 mana combo with 3. Very basic stuff for this one, and yeah, he's gonna be playing a Funkek once again. I'm gonna be playing Far Tiny for that, and I think with this counter push we should. Okay, we won't be able to close the game because he played a Bomb Girl in annoying spot, and I mean, it's not a good spot because you obviously can place her on the opposite hand, but it's just an annoying spot because you cannot take it out with a Rolling Steel, and that's what matters for me pretty much right now, to just close the game as soon as possible because I know he's not having fun in this one, so I'm gonna just try to put his out of his misery as soon as possible. Maybe he's just not realizing how bad of a matchup this is for him. I know for a fact how bad it is, so okay, these stone phones refuse to die, which is a way to play for sure. He's actually making a game out of it, and Yeah, that's not a good play, obviously, but I think it was a misclick out of my opponent. I'm gonna be playing for some more time. Finally, I've stabilized the game, and from this position, I think I can just go and win. Okay, he plays double steal, which is not a move. Like, he's applying so much pressure, and yet it doesn't matter because once I play Super Ape, it just ends here. Yeah. GG, I'm gonna try to find right now one more deck, like Viking Bird Spam, preferably on the ladder, and I'm gonna end the video here. Alright, finally. We've got another Viking matchup, and this time I'm gonna prove that Super Ape is absolutely hard counter to a Viking archetype, because I can just attack over and over again and he cannot stop it. That's gonna be motto of today. He's gonna be playing very aggressively as well, which I feel like is actually a good approach to this matchup, but at the same time I can right now play Mortar and he cannot do anything about it, because if he counters Mortar, okay, he first of all will absolutely let Mortar to connect, so that's one thing going for us. And even if he weren't to, I would play Super Ape on the opposite side and it would have dealt as much, if not more, damage than a Mortar. He obviously had to play something eventually, and yeah. The thing is, with Super Ape, the win condition is absolutely different. With Viking, you usually want to, like, stack troops and basically build a huge push, and that's the same thing with the General. And as you probably can tell, Viking is pretty good answer to just 1v1ing General, and Super Ape has absolutely different objective. I'm gonna be trying to just cycle as many Super Apes as possible and just poke at him and tear his card rotation apart. Playing things like this. Okay, he's gonna be even playing Cyclone here to just get to my center of defense. He's gonna be playing Poison, and I think that's the last nail to the coffin, because I'm gonna just play Super Ape and Fire Tiny, and there's absolutely no way he's defending that. Like I've said, yeah, I was tempted to play EQ, but I'm gonna play Rolling Steel. You never know. Gonna be playing a Swordman right now, and this game is officially over. I mean, not officially, but pragmatically there's nothing he can do to stop my plan from advancing. I can even play defensive Mortar. Like, some people may say it's a disrespect move, but I don't think so. It's like the best way of playing, because he's not gonna chill anyway, so I might as well just play defensive Mortars and never allow him to play offense again. And yeah, that's gonna break through. Mortars on the tower, Super Apes on the tower. I'm gonna end the video today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you watched to the end, please consider to leave like a comment, maybe like, and if you want to see the content, more content like this in the future, consider to hit subscribe button. I'm gonna see you in the next episode of Boom Arena very soon. Frequently I've been posting daily, so you may just subscribe and wait for the next video, always at 6 p.m. EST +1. So yeah, I'm gonna see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe.